Hello viewers, it's Super GT here. Welcome to some more online gameplay in Forza 6. So I hope you've had a very nice Christmas, and no doubt there'll be some of you who got Forza 6 and an Xbox One for Christmas. So for those of you who did, welcome to the club. And for those of you who did, if you did get an Xbox One and Forza 6 and you're looking for some tips on how to get better, you're in the right place. I do provide quite a lot of insights into how to get better at the game. I will be providing an ABS and traction control guide, also a how to survive lap 1, which pretty much applies to this video because there is a lot of carnage. There always is carnage in Forza 6 Online, and you can see there are two guys spinning out on a straight of all places. And as we come into the long right hander, I'm going to get a little bit sideways here, get put off by that Ferrari, and I tap him wide but he stays going. And that BMW goes into the back of me and spins around. I'm going to let this Audi go back past, but he's intent on letting me back past. So I'm going to continue ahead of him. That Ferrari teleporting ahead. It looks like the aliens from F1 have carried over into Forza. So as I was saying, Forza 6 is there's always a lot of carnage online. For those of you who are new to it, there is always a lot of carnage. Pretty much every race there will be some sort of crash on the first lap, so it's just up to you to avoid it, look out for it, make sure you don't get involved. I nearly did get involved in this first lap, but luckily managed to keep myself facing forwards and not backwards, which always helps. And we've got a couple of guys off there behind us. Was that a KTM crossbow? And this guy is lagging all over the place, this French guy in the Ferrari F50, and I'm going to go through him here. Although, as you see, it actually turns out that I tapped him wide, but for a second there, he was invisible. He was 100% a ghost, and I thought, right, I'll go through him, but I think Turn 10 needs to sort that out, because sometimes people are a ghost, but then you go through them, but you don't go through them, you tap them, and then you smash them off. But something is definitely wrong there. They need to sort that out, because there's a lot of times where there are ghosts but they're not actually ghosts, so it's just one big mindfuck basically. But let's move on from that, because we are gaining here on 5th and 4th. This is really where the Noble comes into its own. Look at the speed here, going flying past the Dodge Viper, which is a really quick car in itself, and I'm going to go flying up the inside nice and late on the brakes against the Ferrari F40, and I don't think he saw that coming, because I'm going to look behind. There he goes, he's spinning around. I think I caught him by surprise if anything. So that promoted me up into 4th position from the back of the grid, which is fairly good. And we can see 1st, 2nd and 3rd up ahead. 2nd and 3rd are battling away there, and through this really hard corner to get right. The elevation change through that corner really makes it a really hard corner to get right. Now coming into this one, I like to brake on the 2nd marker here, there, which is the 200 feet board or 200 meters board. Doesn't matter, just brake on that board. Doesn't matter how many meters or whatever it is, just brake on that one and you should be okay. Coming through the 3rd to last corner, again you have to be really patient through here, get on the throttle quite nicely, and now we have a left-right complex here through the final section of the track. Run a little bit wide, although that curb really can throw you up if you don't get it right. Make sure you don't keep 2 wheels on that curb, because it really is quite a nasty one. So coming on to the final lap, can we get into 2nd place here? Looks like 1st place is a little bit too far away, but 2nd place would be really nice if we could get that, because we did start in last position bar 1, so we have had to pretty much overtake the entire grid at this point. So through the S's, try and maximise your speed, try not to turn too much through there, don't get any oversteer, and you'll get a really good run onto the straight. I'm going to get into the Maserati slipstream and go flying past him like he wasn't even there, and we are looking at the back of a Ford GT in 2nd position here, and I'm very late on the brakes there, but on time. That guy in the Ford obviously a bit conservative on the brakes there. He could definitely brake a lot later. The Maserati goes into the wall behind me, and again you can see how much I close up on the brakes. Let's see how good we are on the throttle coming out. About even, but maybe the Ford actually got away there. The guy in 1st is actually not very far away now, we're actually gaining on him, so it's going to be a really interesting final couple of corners here. I'm going to go wide again around that really tricky corner, Really one of the hardest corners for me in this game. So brake on that 200 metre board, and following the 4GT round, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get past him here, because these last few corners aren't really good overtaking positions unless he makes a mistake. Let's hope he does make a mistake coming through. He does go a little bit wide, but doesn't really lose much time. So going through is an ultimate corner, long left hander here. I'm going to go 2 wheels over the curb. That one helps you round, if anything. For this curve, you really want to avoid it because it can unsettle the car. And it looks like the 4GT has had a very decent corner there. The Dodge Viper following us through, actually, really close. And we have kept 3rd position. So from the position we started, 3rd position is really good there. So I'm just going to go back to how I started the video, talking about those of you who got the game and an Xbox One for Christmas. So there's a lot of you who are new to the game, who of course want to get better, and I've got a few guides out already. So manual with clutch, although that's for more expert players, and then you've got how to survive lap 1, which should help you avoid all of the chaos that happens on lap 1 pretty much in every race, like you did in this one. So you can check that out. It's coming up in the outro, so you can check that one out. But soon I'll also have some assist guides which should make you quicker, and hopefully those do help you as well. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you've had a nice Christmas, and I hope you have a very nice New Year. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.